Welcome to Turning Tuesday. This week the video will be of a Red Mahogany. The pen hardware is known as Australiana Elegant Beauty. This is an adaptation of the Aero pen for specific use from an Australian woodcraft supply store. I had a couple of fails this week. You'll notice the wobbles. Sorry about that. There was also a drop off in focus towards the end, so I made up for it with some high quality images. Yeah, this is from the pen blank that I put a sneak peek up on Facebook and on Instagram. It is Red Mahogany and it is gorgeous. You'll notice as we get into the photos towards the end, you get that really beautiful bronze color. This isn't the first mahogany pen I've tried to make. It's actually the fourth. This is just the first I've succeeded with. And succeed I did. It came out absolutely stunning with the gorgeous bronzy browns as you'd expect from mahogany. The reason this is the fourth, but the first successful, is because mahogany under the tools really disappears because it's just so soft compared to things like black button Tasmanian oak. So, turning and sanding's now finished. We're moving into the actual finish. You'll notice it's a light brown at the moment. It's okay looking, nothing special, but as soon as we touch it with the finish, it goes to that gorgeous brown, almost orange. You'll notice in the photos, depending on the light, it will catch an orange bronze, gorgeous reflective color. It's really nice refraction. The wobble's gotten really bad, and I noticed it's starting to drop focus here. I only noticed this while editing. Sorry about that. I'm using the two-part finish, which is the medium CA or super glue and the thick super glue. In between, I give it a quick spray with accelerator to set it almost immediately. And then I wipe any excess accelerator off with some paper towel. If you don't wipe it off, you get some really nasty ridges. This one actually came out alright, and it should be alright to polish. Something I haven't really touched on is the fact that I'm wearing a full face shield, respirator, as well as ear protection. Some of the woods I turn are exotic and they can be toxic to the lungs. So I like to take care because, yeah, health is important. Now, while we're talking about safety, it's important to remember that sometimes you can get a little wrapped up. So long as you don't wrap your fingers around or wrap the paper towel around your fingers, it's not going to do any damage to you. Just let go and let it go. And then get back to the work. I really enjoy doing this section. I run my finger along while I'm sanding. I can feel any ridges or lumps. And to me, while it's turning, it feels okay. You'll notice I'm focusing a little bit more on the left, and that's because I could feel a bit of ridging. Right here, I stopped it to have a quick look after the final one, and I noticed some ridges as well as pitting, so I decided to give it another run. And yeah, it ended up coming up an absolute treat towards the end, and I was really excited with how it came out. I'm well into the second pass now. You'll notice I'm not giving it much at all. It was just taking a very, very, very hair layer off just to try and smooth it out perfectly. I'm very impressed with how this one's come out. And yeah, so I'll give it a quick turn. We're on the final pass now. And oh, look at that shine. It's absolutely gorgeous. I'm really excited with this one. So I'm going to move into the polish now and add an extra layer of shine entirely. So for the polish, I'm using a cut and polish, which is actually an automotive kit, and it works really well on this finish. I decided to include the pen pressing in this section. So for the instructions, I was double checking because I've never done this one before. So it's press the end in to the tube, Both ends of the tube are the same. I gave it a little bit of curvature so I knew which one I wanted where. And it helps if you use the pen press and actually give yourself enough leverage. So taking it off again, there we go. Making sure it's all sitting beautiful and smooth. Then we go and put the nib end on. Again, making sure you've got enough space. More than enough leverage. And make sure it goes in perfectly straight. And there's the pen, mostly finished. I'll pull it out, give it another quick look off camera. The next instructions are twist off the nib tip, take out the replaceable barrel, and show it off. I've thrown in some macro photos, as you can see the beautiful grain in this wood. The Australiana section of this pen, and that beautiful orange bronzy color that comes from certain lights hitting it. This is more of the natural color that it comes out with in certain lights. Thank you for watching.